Hey guys, I'm AfroGeek PlusUltraNappy and welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the second My Hero Academia movie, which is probably by far as action-wise, the best one, in my opinion at least. And that one I'm talking to you guys about is My Hero Academia Heroes Rising. Like I mentioned previously in videos, especially my unboxing on the DVD, Blu-ray, digital, I mentioned that I saw this film in theaters when it came out in March of this year. Oh my gosh, that movie was so awesome to see in theaters because I've never seen an anime movie in theaters before. And I missed the opportunity to see the first one in theaters because all the days I wanted to go, I had to either work. For the most part, I had to work, and then I also couldn't find anyone to go with me. So I ended up just getting the movie on Blu-ray, and I kept holding off on watching it for so long, and now I finally had the chance to watch it. You guys saw that review, so now it's time to talk about the second My Hero movie. By far the best one. Like I said, as far as action, yeah, this is probably like a really good one, but as far as like storytelling and kind of plot, I would have to give it to the first one, but we'll discuss that later. But right now, let's just get into the review. So the second one is about the Deku and the gang going on an island, and they end up staying on the island for hero training. They run errands for citizens. They help out if something goes wrong in the town. So basically, it's like a test trial for if they were to actually become heroes. So they do a work study on the island. They stay there for, I believe it's their summer break or their spring break. And while on the island, they end up running into a villain named Nine, who was a test subject, and a doctor granted him the powers of All for One. But with his quirk, he can only, steal up to 9 different quirks and use them for himself. He decides to steal quirks and he wants to become some superior new god of a world. It's that cliche, I think this world is no good, so I can do a better job. You've seen it with Death Note, and he has like some henchmen with him, some like wolf thing who is super strong, some kind of like Wolfman, some woman who can use her hair for like shreds, I think, and then there was some other guy. I think there was 3 or 4 different henchmen. I can't quite remember, but all I know is it's up to Deku and his friends to stop Nine from basically trying to take over this town or this island. What makes me like this movie so much was, I think like I mentioned, overall my experience on watching this movie in the theaters was really cool. I know I was like flipping out more than my friend because she was quiet throughout the movie, but I was like, oh my god, he said St. Louis Smash, oh my god, is that what? I was flipping my shit in that theater. And before I continue, I just want to say that there will be spoilers from the movie in this review, and I know I probably showed something earlier in the video like I always do sometimes in my reviews, so if you don't want to get spoiled, click away right now, go watch the movie for yourself, and then come back and check this out. But if you just simply don't care and you just want to watch this video, then by all means watch it, but just so you know, you're warned. Man, so the movie has a really nice start. Now I will say that the start of the movie is a little bit slow, but I mean that's how any movie kind of is. Not all movies are gonna just gonna grab you and just be like, yeah, action, yeah. Not all movies are gonna be like that, but this one was kind of like, it was chill. It kind of was just showing like how Deku and everybody else in Class 1A helping out the people on the island, been helping them run errands, and that's essentially what they've been doing as like this little work study. Deku gets introduced to Nine. He runs into this boy and girl whose dad was a scientist, and I believe his quirk got stolen from Nine. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's when his quirk got stolen. I forgot what quirk he had, but he had some really cool quirk. I think this villain needed like a certain blood type or a certain quirk. I think, that dude was, he was alright. He really wasn't anybody special. Like, if you were to look at an anime villain and you were to be like, oh man, this guy looks fucking badass, this dude did not strike me as like villain material, and that kind of sucked. I wish they would have put more like character design to him instead of just making him look the way he did. But I'm not complaining. We got a second My Hero movie. So like I mentioned, the movie has a little slow start to it, but then it kind of picks up. The dude Nine and Deku end up fighting, and Deku uses St. Louis Smash, which I'm like, that's a win for us. So I was really happy to hear that because he said that several times. Deku had a hard time facing off the guy, and then the dude dude ended up retreating, and the guy was pretty tough, yes, don't get me wrong, but in the beginning, he doesn't seem like he's the shit. Like, his henchmen seem like he's more tougher than this guy, and this guy had numerous quirks. It was noted, yes, that he was the villain, but he wasn't, yeah, I'm head honcho, I run shit, you know, it was just kind of like just a normal basic looking dude. What I liked about this movie, that it wasn't just the main core students that you see in Class 1A, everybody was incorporated in this movie. Not like the first one where they had like little cameos. No, everybody was fighting in this movie. Every single person from Class 1A was fighting in this movie, and it was like each of the teams were split up into groups because they had to protect this one boy, because this guy, like I said, I think he was a scientist, I think, or a doctor. His quirk was stolen, and then he needed a certain, I think, blood type or a quirk, someone else, and it turns out it wasn't the father, it was actually his son, because his daughter has his quirk, I think, was to like create things and make them look bigger than what they actually were, something along those lines. But her brother, her younger brother, had the quirk to heal people, one of the best quirks like you could ever have, especially if you want to like really help people, because he was able to heal Deku practically dying. He was able to heal other people as well. So that villain 9 wanted the boy's quirk, and everybody teamed up to try and make sure that nobody, not even him or his henchmen, were gonna take the boy's quirk. Every student in Class 1A ended up splitting up into groups, and you really got to see them use their quirks in action. Not just the main cast, like I said, you saw everybody within Class 1A use their quirk to some degree, so they definitely did put emphasis on character development shown in this movie, and it is so badass, and everybody just really shines, especially Fukuyami. He really goes all out with his quirk. Everybody just pushes it to the limit. So I just said some shit. Like, yeah, what I said was spoilers, but that was like minor compared to what I'm finna tell you right now. I'm finna spill the tea. So if you really are like, oh shit, do I really want to hear him say this shit? You better click off this video right the fuck now, because I'm finna spoil some major stuff, and I'm finna tell you my absolute favorite part of the movie. And everybody who has seen this movie can testify and agree with me that this is probably their favorite part too, because I know me and all my friends from work are talking about this scene. There's a scene where Deku was struggling trying to fight 9, and so Deku was like, I'm not going to be able to do it. So he gives his power one for all to Bakugo, because he thought Bakugo, so with his quirk, he thinks that Bakugo would be a better match to fight 9. So he gives up all for one and gives it to Bakugo, where he was able to whoop ass, but you know, he couldn't keep that shit for too long. He couldn't keep that shit going on. Bakugo starts whooping ass. He has a new transformation look to him, and then Deku is even still capable of whooping ass. Both of them together using like St. Louis Smash and then going plus ultra like 1,000,000%. I couldn't take it. It was like one thing after another after another. I was just leaning back on my seat like, oh my god. It was so much action just being thrown in your face, and then eventually Hawks kind of gets the Hero League over to that island, because he finds out, or he hears something about how the villains have attacked that island and that the Hero League needs to get over there soon. And so after Bakugo and Deku basically used every inch of their power to defeat 9, which they did, and 9 put up a fight. I hate to say it, but if you thought that dude was corny and whack in the beginning, but then he kind of put up a big major fight in the second one, and oh my gosh, this dude 9 was really going all out, and he was like, nah bro, you ain't finna kill me that easy, because you think, oh okay, they got him, they definitely got this dude down. Nope, comes bouncing right back. Each time he bounces back, he comes like stronger and stronger and stronger, causes Deku and Bakugo to become stronger and stronger. I don't even think I said stronger, I'm talking so fast. You know, I really liked it because Bakugo, honestly, my second favorite character in My Hero. Like I mentioned before in a video, it goes Todoroki, Bakugo, and then Deku. Bakugo, I'm so glad he got to shine. In some way, you can tell he's always been jealous of Deku and All Might's friendship, and then in season 3, he ends up finding out about the secret of how Deku got his quirk. So now it's the three of them, All Might, Deku, and Bakugo, who know Deku's secret. which is another spoiler, like I said. So I'm sorry. I said there were gonna be spoilers in this video. Don't dislike the video or hate me because of it. So it was really cool to see Bakugo shine and be able to use the quirk, especially after looking up to All Might just as much as Deku. As a kid, it's really cool to get to see him shine. It kind of contradicts what I said about all the Class 1A students coming in and shining, no one stealing the spotlight. In this particular moment, for like these 10 to 15 minutes, Bakugo and Deku steal the spotlight, just for a little bit. Everybody worked their ass off, everybody put in that work. The heroes show up after Deku and Bakugo defeat Nine, and Deku's kind of like, oh man, because Deku tells All Might that he gave All for One, but it turns out for some reason it didn't click fully. So Bakugo, yes, did have access to All for One, and Deku still was able to use All for One, but it never fully 100% got transferred over to Bakugo. I'm guessing in some way he was able to just tap into All for One. Both of them were able to use it, and Deku got to keep his quirk. He never lost it, but Bakugo had access for it for that short amount of time while they were fighting Nine. Basically, the movie ends with them saving the island. And yeah, that's my little short review for Heroes Rising. Like I said, this one wasn't like a whole lot. There wasn't like a whole lot to it. It seemed like it was, and it was a fairly long movie, but ain't shit really happened. Like, it's kind of like shit did happen, but at the same time, shit didn't happen. I'm definitely gonna have to say, as far as plot and keeping me engaged throughout the whole movie, I'm definitely gonna have to give that to Two Heroes, because Two Heroes kept me engaged throughout the whole damn movie, and I really did like the plot, the characterization in the film. But when it comes to the big finale battle scene and really showing characterization and character development of all the students in Class 1A, and not just having it focus on like the main students, I gotta give it to Heroes Rising, because that's what I wanted to see in this movie, was not the main attention being on the core students that you always see, everybody to be involved. Overall, if I had to give this movie a 1 out of 10, I'd give it about an 8. Yeah, I'd give it roughly about an 8, only because I liked the main battle scene. But anyway, guys, that was it for my review on My Hero Academia Heroes Rising. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. 100 subscribers by the end of 2020. I love each and every one of my fans, because we've been getting subscribers on the channel, and I'm really happy to see that, and I hope we can continue to grow and make this channel bigger and better. And if you want to also help contribute to that and help make this channel bigger and better, you can always hit up my Patreon, link in the description below, as well as my other social media accounts. Twitter's looking a little dry. I'm like at what, 15, 16 followers? I think we can get it to like 30 by the end of the year. I'm trying to put my work in. I'm trying to put my side hustle in. So if you want to help your boy, help a young black man succeed in the entertainment business, you know what to do. Follow your boy on the social medias. If not, at least check him out. Definitely subscribe to this or like the video. Maybe even hit up the Patreon account. There are awesome tier rewards on there, and I think you guys will get a kick out of them. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. I am AfroGeek +UltraNappy, and your boy is just...